Hello everyone, my name is RAHMA and I'm from Indonesia. I will tell you about Indonesian culture. Language is our means of communication to interact with each other, to express what we want to convey through the language we use every day. Every country has its own official language, right? Indonesia's official language is Indonesian, and we have more than 700 regional languages because we have many provinces. Provinces are the name of an administrative division under the national territory, where in each province it is divided into several regions, so that it has a variety of languages in each region. Most Indonesians in their daily lives use local languages instead of Indonesian. Like me, I'm from Palembang, so I speak Palembang language with my family or friends who are in Palembang. For example, when I meet Palembang people, I will use Palembang language. The sentence is, kau nak kemana? In Indonesian, kamu mau kemana? In English, where do you want to go? Kau is kamu in Indonesian, and you in English. And then if I meet people from other regions like Bali, Jakarta, or Java or whatever, I will speak their language if I can, but if I cannot, I will use Indonesian. And there are several regional languages that are most widely used in Indonesia, such as Javanese, Sundanese, Musi, Bugis, Achenese, Balinese, and so on. Indonesian or Bahasa Indonesia is most commonly associated with the standard language used in formal situations, such as in the case of work. Communication culture in Indonesia is dominantly using verbal communication, or spoken and written, followed by non-verbal forms of communication or sign language. So if you are lazy to talk, you can use sign language. For example, someone asks you, "Hey, do you know where is my phone?" And you can answer them like by shrugging your shoulders, which means you don't know, like I don't know. And in Indonesian also known for its tolerance, nice people friendly. For example, you are on the bus or park or wherever and beside you there are strangers. You can talk a lot with that stranger. You can start a conversations. They have no problem with that. If you are nice to them, they will be nice to you. Thank you.
First, remove your shoes before you enter a kapardatum, place of worship, or if you see that the host or hostess has removed theirs. And then, tipping is appreciated. Though a person of service is unlikely to ask for it. And then, wait to be seated by a host. Some Indonesians may eat with their hands. Keep both hands above the table while eating. Only pass food with your right hands. Emptying your glasses or finishing everything on your plate indicate that you want another refill or serving, and will prompt the host to keep offering you more food. Don't leave your seat or the table until everyone has finished their meal. Give and giving. Indonesians usually try to bring gift when visiting friends. These are small, usually don't have significant monetary value. And then, gift should be given and accepted with both hands together or the right hand alone. Gifts are not opened immediately upon receiving them. And then, for Muslim Indonesians, gifts that have alcohol or pork in them should not be given. And gift of food must meet halal standards. Many Muslims accept food without halal certification as long as it does not contain any pork products, including pork, oil, or fat. Thank you. Be obvious in showing an Indonesian that you enjoy their company and are fond of them. While they are indirect communicators, they generally look for explicit signs of approval and friendship. Try and take an unassuming attitude and be discreet about your private life with those you do not know well. Respect an Indonesian modesty and keep a distance from those of the opposite gender unless you know them well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm SALSABILA SHOFIA. I come from Indonesia. Indonesia has so many cultures, and today I will not tell you about all of them, but I will tell you about 3 Indonesian cultures that I like the most. First, batik. Batik is a technique of wax resist dyeing applied to whole cloth or cloth made using this technique. Batik is both an art and a craft. Batik is made either by drawing dots and lines of the resist with a spotted tool called a canting, or by printing the resist with a copper stamp called cap. Batik has so many kinds like batik Pekalongan, batik Solo, Yogyakarta, Cirebon, Madura, and so on, followed where batik is from. Because approximately 23 provinces in Indonesia have their own batik pattern characteristic. Batik is becoming more popular and well known among contemporary artists all over the world as a wonderfully creativity medium. Even in 2nd of October 2009, UNESCO designated Indonesian batik as a masterpiece of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Therefore, Indonesian people celebrate National Batik Day in every 2nd of October. Batik is also often showed in some international fashion events such as Fashion Gallery, New York Fashion Week, and Paris Fashion Week. Next, about Indonesian culinary, because I like eating. Indonesia has various culinary from 34 provinces in Indonesia, and each province has various cuisine as well. So, can you imagine how many kind of food in Indonesia? It's so many. For instance, Java is an island that has 3 provinces, and each province has their own culinary. Like West Java has karedok, peyem, batagor, and many more. Central Java has gudeg, getuk, tempe mendoan, and many more. And East Java has rawon, rujak cingur, gado-gado, and many more. And according to the world's 50 best foods by CNN Travel, rendang as an Indonesian food has reached the 11th position of 50 best foods in the world. Rendang is a Minang cuisine that made from beef that cooked with coconut milk and Indonesian various seasoning, then left to stew for a few hours. It's very tasty and you must try it. And last but not least, about Indonesian culture that I like the most is mutual cooperation, as known as gotong royong. Gotong royong is working together to produce something desired. Indonesia is a pluralistic country, but it doesn't make Indonesia a country with low kinship. It's precisely the existence of gotong royong proves that diversity in Indonesia makes its people in unity. Nowadays, we can find this culture, especially in villages. Usually it happens in the huge events like wedding party, cultural event, or when the people clean the village environment and so on. For example, in Java, there is a mutual cooperation called Sinoman, or in my area called Rewang. Usually, Sinoman or Rewang is done by mothers in the village to prepare a wedding for one of them, starting from cooking large amounts of food, setting up tents with the help of young people, arranging chairs, and so on. And they are not paid, but do it voluntarily, and it has become a habit. What a beautiful culture!
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is MAISARAH binti HAMIZAD, and today I will talk about Malaysian culture. Malaysia is a multiracial country, and the main ethnic groups are the native Malays as well as large population of Chinese and Indians. Moreover, each race has its own cultural differences, and this thing makes Malaysia as a unique country. For example, in terms of traditional dress for each race like baju Melayu for men and baju kurung for women, both these dresses are traditional attire for Malay people. As for baju kurung and baju Melayu, this attire always be worn on special occasions such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Hari Raya Haji, and also formal occasion. Next, we will talk about traditional dress for Chinese ethnic, which is they will wear it on their special occasion, especially in Chinese New Year. Their traditional attire are senfu for men and cheongsam for women. Then, for the Indian people, is sari for women and dhoti for men. Same like Malay and Chinese people, Indian also wear their traditional dress on the special occasion such as Deepawali. After that, we will talk about food in Malaysia. There are a lot of delicious and stunning food that can be found in Malaysia, such as nasi lemak, ketupat, dim sum, thosai, muruku, roti canai, tapapa, and many more. These food are traditional food that come from the three ethnic that I mentioned before, which is Malay, Chinese, and Indian. Malaysia has a diverse range of musical tastes and movement like sapin, Bharatanatyam, and dragon dance. Traditional Malay music is mostly reliant on percussion instruments, flutes and oboes, and is played at celebration, wedding, and religious rituals. Indian, Chinese, and Islamic music are also popular. In conclusion, Malaysia definitely is a beautiful country with a beautiful culture and people. I'm so proud to be Malaysian. Saya sayang Malaysia. Goodbye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am ABIR. I study Quran and Sunnah in University Islam Perlis. Today I'd like to talk about my country. I will start first with this question. Have you ever seen this flag before? Can you guess which country I am from? What? Turkey? I'll help you. I'm talking about the smallest country in North Africa. Yeah, good job, Tunisia. As you see here, we have only two colors. The red color represents the blood shed by martyrs killed when they fought against the Ottoman Empire. The white section is symbol of peace, and the disc represents both the sun and the power of the nation. The star has 5 points. Each one represents one of the pillars of Islam. The crescent also is a traditional symbol of Islam. I'd like to move on and talk about religion and language. Virtually, the entire population is Muslim, and Islam in its Maliki Sunni form is the state religion. Christian and Jewish minorities have declined substantially in number since independence. The official language is Arabic. French is the second language, and then English. German and Italian are spoken mainly in tourist resorts. Hospitality is an essential part of Tunisian culture and applies to both social and professional context. If we say hospitality, we say cuisine. Tunisian cuisine is a blend of Mediterranean cuisine and dessert. Its distinctive spicy fieriness. Tunisian food uses a variety of ingredients and in different way. The main dish that is served in Tunis is couscous, made of minuscule grains that are cooked and usually served with meat and vegetables. In cooking, they also use a variety of flavors such as olive oil, saffron, orange, mint, and so on. Let me just add one more thing. Shimlali type olive oil by Olive Co of Tunisia was named best extra virgin olive oil in the world out of 900 varieties by 300 brands in the New York World Olive Oil. By visiting the country and its museums, I can cite the Bardo Museum. This is one of the largest instructions of its kind in the Mediterranean. You can admire the prolific creativity of Roman and African mosaic artists, the powerful beauty of the Jam amphitheater and the great mosque of Al Qayrawan, the delicate elegance of the capital in Dugga or the places in Tunis, the moving simplicity of Jerba architecture. You can find out about the Berber traditions that still continue today, lifestyle that have adapted to the most hostile of environments, and incredible variety of customs and crafts. You can also familiarize yourself with the modern culture with its arms outstretched to the rest of the world. Finally, Tunisia is a country that perfectly combines tradition and modernity. The Tunisian personality is characterized by tolerance, hospitality, and unwavering joy of life, and a strong determination to succeed.